yours. It's once again another day. You are going to be with me, Teacher Ian, a grade 6 teacher at Fountain School in Kasama, Northern Province of Zambia. So today we'll look at something in literacy, and in literacy we'll look at words with T-I-O-N and A-T-I-O-N. So sometimes we've met different words where you are taught to say you can form other words from the same words by introducing either T-I-O-N or A-T-I-O-N at the end of these words. Now, before we come to adding these two words to these words, I would like us to maybe go through them, read them, and also know how to spell. So, I'm inviting you to read with me. So the first word is inform. Inform. Then number 2, act. Act. Number 3, admire. Admire. Examine. Examine. Repeat. Repeat. Invite. Invite. Cultivate. Cultivate. Number 8, protect. Protect. Circulate. Circulate. Declare. Declare. Apply. Apply. Compose. Compose. Create. Create. Attract. Attract. So we have a lot of words where we can add T-I-O-N or A-T-I-O-N. Now, sometimes you may meet a question asking you to say, can you form nouns from these verbs? I understand you and I, last time we looked at verbs. And these words that we are having on the board are called verbs. Now you may be asked to say, can you form nouns from these given verbs? You may be asked to say, can you form the nouns from these verbs? So these verbs or nouns can be formed from these verbs by adding T-I-O-N or A-T-I-O-N. Now, before we look at now adding these same words in front of these words, I want you to maybe try. You just pick any word. You try to add T-I-O-N or A-T-I-O-N. Anyone? Very good. Thank you for trying. So, we'll begin with this one. This one, for us to form a noun from the word inform, we'll say, we'll add A-T-I-O-N, and this word will be information. This word will be information. So I want you to pay attention, especially when it comes to some words, some letters being removed and replaced by these two words. So this one, information, this is a noun which has been formed from a verb which is inform. So inform is a verb. Information is a noun. We go to another one. This one, when we add any of these two words, it will be action. It will be action. Alright. So we can see the difference here. For the word information, we added this one. But for this word act, we've just gotten this one. Now remember, this word is having a T already there. We are not going to say, we are not going to write like this. Okay? I want you to pay attention here. We are not supposed to write T because we have been told to say you add this word to this one. But be careful here. You've seen that here we are just considering one T, and this one is the correct answer. So this one is incorrect. We go to the third one, admire. When we add any of these it will be so this word is read as admiration. Admiration. Okay? So here you can see that the E letter has been dropped. It has been removed and replaced by A. So meaning that from this word admire, we'll add this one. Where there's A or where there's E, we'll replace it with A. We go to the fourth one, which is examine. So this word will be examination. Examination. So the same thing here. This letter E will be removed and replaced by A. So from this word examine, you add this one for you to form a noun, which is examination. You go to the fifth one, which is repeat. Now this one, we'll write it like this. Alright, so you can see that something has changed here. Repeat. E-T will be changed. We'll remove these two letters and write I. Then this word shen or T-I-O-N, and this word becomes repetition. Okay? Repetition. So this word, we go to the sixth one, which is invite. This one will be invitation. This one will be invitation. So you can see that from this word again, we have removed letter E and we've added A-T-I-O-N. We go to the seventh one, which is cultivate. To form a noun from this verb cultivate, we'll say cultivation. Cultivation. Right. This word will be cultivation. We go to the 80th one. This one will be protection. It will be protection. So from the word protect, we've removed one single T and we remain with one for us to maintain the principles that are used when forming nouns from this verb. So this word becomes protection. We go to the 9th one, which is circulate. Circulate. To form a noun from this word circulate, we'll write it as circulation. Circulation. Right. So this word, it has been added with this one. A-T-I-O-N. Circulate. So remember, some of the verbs that end with letter E. If you are told to say, can you form a noun from that word, you simply remove letter E and add A. Go to the 10th one, which is declare. So for us to write a noun from this word, we'll say declaration. We'll say declaration. So that is the word. So the same thing, you can see that the letter E has been replaced with letter A and T-I-O-N. Then we go to the other one, which is 11, and the word is apply. Who else can try to form this word or form a noun from this word? Apply. Apply. Very good for trying, and it's the correct answer. So you say application. So this word will be application. From the word apply, the noun that will be formed is application. So you can see that the letter Y has been eliminated, or it has been removed, and we've introduced IC, then this word. And the word is application. We go to the 12th one, which is compose. This one, we write it as composition. The word will be composition. Right. So the word will be composition. So the same way, we've removed E. Now, in this case, for this word, we will not say A, because we said earlier, where there is E, in some verbs you introduce A. But here, we are not going to write A, then T-I-O-N. you can see that this word, the I, the E letter, has been replaced with I. So you need just to be familiar with these words so that you don't make mistakes. So the word compose, to form a noun from this word, it will be composition. We go to the 18th one, or 13th. You say create. So this word, we will write it as creation. The word, we write it as creation. Creation. So the same way, we've just gotten this word T-I-O-N and add it to this word. So you can see that even here, the E letter, we are not going to add A. So you need to look at the word, know it, spell it, so that next time if you are told to say, can you form a noun from this verb create, you're not going to make any mistake. So the last word is attract. To form a noun from this word, you say attraction. Attraction. So this word becomes attraction. Attraction. So these are some of the words I prepared so that we know how to form nouns from the verbs that we were given. So now at this point in time, I want us to go through them. Then thereafter, I'll rub and ask you to spell the word. So as we read these words, please master them and know them how they are written. So the first one, this is a verb, inform, information. So the word information is a noun. We go to the second one, act, action, admire, admiration, examine, examination, repeat, repetition, invite, invitation, cultivate, cultivation, protect, protection, circulate, circulation, declare, declaration, apply, application, compose, composition, create, creation, attract, attraction. So these are the words. Now I want you to spell these words that I'll ask you. I'll ask you to spell these words so that I know if you were paying attention when I was writing. Okay, there we go. Who can spell the word declaration? Who can spell the word declaration? Yes? Very good. Clap for her. Who can spell the word attraction? Who can spell the word attraction? Very good. Clap for him. Who can spell the word admiration? Admiration. Very good. Clap for her. Who can spell the word protection? Who can spell the word protection? Yes, there. Very good. Excellent. Clap for him. Very good. So now I know to say you are able to spell these words. Can we be ready now for the exercise that I'm going to give you? Now before we go to the exercise, I prepared something on this chart to see if at all what I was teaching and what I was going through with you are matching with what is on the chart. So we still have some words here. So we have inform, act, examine, admire, repeat, invite, describe, cultivate, protect, circulate, declare, apply, compose, create. So these are the words. So if you forgot some of the words, here are the words. We said inform, information, act, action, examine, examination, admire, admiration, describe, description, apply, application, compose, composition, protect, protection, and the last one but not the least, invite, invitation. Clap for the teacher now. Thank you. So now get your books where you are and write the exercise which I'm going to give you. Remember to write in a very good handwriting so that the teacher will be so much attracted to your work and will mark accordingly. So at this point in time, get your book and ready for the exercise. Are you ready for the exercise? Very good. So I'll go through the questions and make sure you understand what the questions are asking you to do. We go to the instruction. The instruction says, form nouns from the words in brackets to fill in the gaps in these sentences. Form nouns from the words in brackets to fill in the gaps in these sentences. So in these brackets, there are verbs. So in those brackets, there are verbs. So the instruction is asking you to change these verbs into nouns. The way that we're doing. So you read the first question. You say, the dash he gave us was wrong. You change this word. You form a noun from this word inform. The dash inform he gave us was wrong. So you change this word. Number 2, the basketball team played so well that it drew dash from all of us. You change this word, which is a verb, into a noun. That's when you're going to have the correct answer here to finish this sentence. She took dash immediately when she found out who had stolen our vegetables. She took dash immediately when she found out who had stolen our vegetables. You change this word act into a noun because act is a verb. You go to the fourth one. The mid-year dash exam will be held next month. The mid-year dash exam will be held next month. You change this word, which is a verb, into a noun. You go to the fifth one. Malao, this one is the name of a person. Malao gave a good dash of the building. Malao gave a good dash of the building. Describe. I want you to think here. You change this word, which is a verb now, into a noun. When you finish, I'll make sure I'll mark the work and then I'll appreciate those who are going to do the good job. So today, this is where we end in literacy because we are looking at words with T-I-O-N and A-T-I-O-N. You have been with me, Ian Hakalinda, a teacher at Fountain School in Kasama, Northern Province. Until next time, bye-bye.